Why, hello everyone. How is it going? Oh yeah, Aimbot probably isn't a mod because she wasn't around when I did the old Twitch deal. Neither is Wolf. Yeah, it's been so long, I forgot. Everyone, say hello to Godly Demon.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And tell me how the audio bouncing is between me and him before I worry about game volume. Yeah, Aimbot is Maya. Aim is, a play on Maya spelled backwards.
Actually, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't even think about it until she told me. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense now that I think about it.
What's up, Vance? I'm just looking now. I'm just looking for all my peoples so I can moderate. I didn't even think about it. How do you guys like the layout? I did a lot of work on it in the past couple of nights. Went through an insane amount of renditions. It was really complex. Ended up looking pretty much just like the World of Warcraft website. And then I pulled it back a notch because it was like way overly complex. So it still has a lot of work to go, but I figured it was at least up to par for me to start streaming again.
Hey, I think it looks nice. Looks a heck of a lot better than my YouTube page.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I gotta get my camera on this one. That's not IP camera. I don't want a webcam. Some like restaurants, like patio. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's see. I don't really know where I'll put the webcam, but I'll keep it on for now until I decide where the HUD will be good to keep it. So yeah, guys, this is Tribes Ascend. It's pretty much just like the old Tribes 2. Tribes 3 was Tribes Vengeance. It wasn't all that good. I mean, it was okay. It kind of like was in testing and had like demos and then launched and no one ever heard of it like at all. It was really weird. But this is free to play. It's on Steam. There is a referral link on the YouTube video I have posted currently. The newest one is my live featured one. In the description is a referral link. So just download the game on Steam. It will ask you for an account. You go to the referral link, download it. I end up getting tons of points for that, and you get to play the game. So I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I have to say that that was kind of strange. The game kind of launched with like almost no publicity whatsoever to it.
This one or Vengeance?
This one.
Yeah, this one. It's been in testing for a while. That's the kind of funny thing. It was pretty much just like released already, and then I'm having a really hard time moderating Vance. It's really weird.
Well, it was like I had heard about it before it got released, but I had only really gotten it in a newsletter, like some of the game newsletters I'm on, and I was like, oh wow, this looks kind of cool, and then I just completely forgot about it for the longest time, and then a friend of mine brought it up to me. I think it was a while ago, and I joined and played a few games with them, and then I didn't touch it again.
Anyway, guys, sorry, it's gonna take me just like 2 more minutes. I'm just rearranging everything. Haven't streamed in a while.
You're good. I think we can all be patient.
You can just look at this sweet model rotating.
Looks a heck of a lot better than the model rotating on my page.
No, my buddy hadn't been over in a long time. We hadn't gamed in a long time, so he downloaded this on my wife's computer and was playing right beside me. And he had to have it. He didn't have to have it on lower, but he kept it a little lower because she has like an i5 and a lower tier graphics card, and mine's like pretty good, so it's like all pimped out. And I look at my gun and like all the textures are off on my gun. It's just like a gray brick. I look over and his is like all high def. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, what is this? This is nonsense.
I really need to get a new computer. I've had this computer for a while. It's got like 4 gigs of RAM, but it's only got a 512 megabyte graphic card. That's what's killing me. Is that graphic card?
Do you have a fan going or something?
I think that's the air conditioner.
Okay. I mean, it's not bothering me that much. It sounds oddly like a electric razor.
Electric razor in the background. I was like, I wonder if that's
It's getting
what
like louder and
customers hear.
louder.
Oh, that's my fan
Yeah.
on my computer.
Oh, on your computer?
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
How is it, chat? How's that fan sound?
That's the new power supply in it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's brand new power supply.
Yeah, apparently it's quite verbose. Except for aimbot. Everyone else says bad aimbot's like not bad at all.
Aim's like, that's normal.
Is there any way you can wrap your computer in a comforter?
Wrap it in a comforter and just make a little heat box around it.
Well, when we start getting some actual game audio going, I think it'll probably be pretty much hidden. So you guys can tell me as the game's going.
Yeah, I'm sure I could probably make it quieter.
Well, if you have a quick solution, I'd say go ahead and go for it.
I'd have to do some wire rearranging.
Oh.
Because I would just like put it against the wall so you couldn't hear it, because I got the side of the case off.
Gotcha. Or you... Oh yeah, that's probably part of it. But yeah, I think the game audio will pretty much mask it to the point where you'll just think it's some sort of gear in a robotic suit moving or something. Alright, so... I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm in the settings, so it's like, I don't see a play option.
That's because you're in the graphical settings and stuff.
Alright, you can go ahead and join on me.
Alright.
Oh, stretching.
I think you have to actually...
You can just join on me.
There we go. There we go. It finally said end game, so now I can join. That's what I was waiting for.
Alright guys, if you want to join, feel free. You just add Algal Gaming as a friend. I don't have to actually accept you or anything like that. You just like follow me as if it's like Twitter. And then you just join the game that I'm in. And I'm going to be on Diamond Sword and Blade, whatever it's called. And I'm going to kill the ever-living hell out of everything. So yeah, there's several different classes. Unlike in the older games, there was only 3. And there was variations in like how you could build the classes. And by the way, tell me how the game audio is. Just like, it's probably maybe even too quiet. But just let me know and I'll balance it accordingly. But no, yeah, so there used to be 3 classes, like basically no armor at all, like none, medium armor, and then super heavy armor, which is what I'm wearing, is like a Juggernaut class armor. And they've changed it now to where there's 3 categories of armor, but different suits of armor that do different roles. So I'm on the Juggernaut class, which is actually the heavy class from the original ones. And your fan sounds insane.
Can you still hear it over
the
audio?
It's like louder and louder and louder. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure what the problem is, really. You're almost dead, Algal.
Yeah, I'm getting owned. Oh god, I'm stuck. Run away! Run away!
I'm trying to...
Oh, don't worry, I'm just... I was just kind of showing people just kind of how the flow of the game is super fast-paced.
I actually got the enemy flag.
Nice. Run.
I can't believe I got it out.
I'll mortar around you.
How did I drop the flag?
Well, you got hit with some sort of explosive. Man, so like, can you just like put the side of the case against it to see if it somehow muffles the fan?
Interesting possibility. Let me.
I mean,
see if I can try to.
Are you sure it's your fan? Because it legitimately sounds like a long.
Oh, no, here. Well, let me try something. Do you still hear it?
No. Well, I mean,
air
like,
conditioner.
What'd you do?
It's the air conditioner.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's 1,000 times better. Okay, let's turn up the audio. Tell me how the audio is once I start killing things, friends. Alright, so I'm gonna go with... I'll go Infiltrator, just so y'all can see how close in quarters this is. So this is a class that can go invisible, which is pretty awesome.
Is that the one with the ninja suit?
Yeah. So yeah, guys, the way... I gotta try and kill this guy. I was about to explain a few things, but this guy got our flag, and it's going to be returned. So yeah, if you can tell, I have like lasers coming out of my boots. It's skiing. So if you look on the left and right, there's speedometers, basically. And if you notice, when I go on flat ground and downhill while I'm skiing, I'm gaining speed constantly. And when I go uphill, I lose speed. So if you use your jets going uphill, you can, gain momentum. Oh god, they've been seeing me! Ah! Ugh! Blow the generator. It's all about blowing up their factory, not a factory, but their base. Did I get it? No, I got it. Generator down.
Nice.
So I got a generator badge. God, they were repairing that really fast.
They're repairing everything really fast.
So how's the game audio now? I turned it up. So is it good? Yeah, sorry. This is a really hard one to read chat with, but I can read it here and there.
Not the entire game, but
yeah, Jace.
there's also team deathmatch and stuff too.
It's not all capture the flag. However, the most I wouldn't call it necessarily influential game mode, but the best game mode in my opinion is capture the flag because it's actually slower paced than the rest of the game. The rest of it's a little too fast paced with no objective other than just murder, death, kill. And this one you can kind of repair the bases, put down turrets, and kind of play the game how you want to, whereas in team deathmatch it's just like balls to the walls. Wow. Okay, so that guy had a motion detector and I got owned.
Ouch.
Can you put your mic in this? Do you mean like can you use the game for voice chat? I think you can.
I've never tried it. I've never seen like anybody really do it either.
I like that in mobile. Hold on.
Oh, I slammed right into you.
Were you searching for me?
No, I was skiing, and I just popped up over the hill, and you were invisible, so I didn't see you right away, and I ran right smack dab into you.
So yeah, guys, like I would say one of the biggest skill factors in this game is being able to like move quickly across the map and in combat, while also maintaining an energy level, which is in the bottom left, so that when you get into combat, you can actually have enough energy to use your jetpack to get above people. Because if you don't get above them, they're just going to shoot grenades at you and blow the hell out of you. And if you're into fast-paced, like sci-fi shooters, you would know that if someone gets above you, you're pretty much screwed because they're just going to like rocket launcher the ground around you.
And I took down their force field that was in front of their base there.
Yeah, they got one in the back too, and a turret right there. Yeah, these guys know how to play, so I'm going to switch off Infiltrator, because if you go through one of their force fields, you lose your cloaking. So I have to, blow up their field to get through it to not be cloaked, and when I do that, their turrets just shoot me.
Yeah, these guys really know how to play, because I went to go ski right into their base and slammed right into the force field, and I was like, what the...
So I'm playing another heavy class right now. This is the Doombringer. It's anti-personnel, anti-vehicle, which is like a really cool class. See, that guy just tried to shoot grenades at me, but I got above him, so he couldn't give me the anti-swag.
I've actually been wanting to see that.
Gotcha.
Doomsday.
Yeah, it
actually looks really cool.
It's really amazing. Like the chain gun has like over 300 bullets with no reloading.
What?
Yeah. The fastest class is the Pathfinder. He has like no armor, and he can just like essentially not always fly, but if you know how to like slalom properly, you can just like always be in the air and always just wreck booty.
So I think I hit every person that was on the base. Oh, look,
hey.
There's aim.
I didn't see this at all. I wasn't looking at
I figured you didn't. Everyone say hello to Aimbot. She obviously doesn't have the game, but she's always a hoot to have in the conversation. So the rocket launcher that the Doombringer has is air lock-on only. So if someone's flying around, you can... Oh, I have the freaking straight shot one. Damn it. Well, this is a straight shot missile launcher. The other one is lock-on only to people flying through the air for too long, or vehicles. So vehicles have to be used by like really skilled players.
Alright, I got their force field down again.
Nice. Hello, wife.
Mine has glared at me from the bed several times.
Huh.
I like this game.
Oh, I got ran over. Yeah, it's super awesome. A lot of people play it and like put it down and hate it because like, the controls are really bizarre. But the thing is, after like a decade of this game being out, they've just realized like, okay, jetpack's the most important thing. It's right click instead of zoom. You know, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
people are all like butthurt about it, and I was like, dude, have some faith in the developers and the fact that this game is like so popular. They did something right.
I landed too
What's up,
soon.
Dimensional? Dimensional, you should be modded in here. I think you just have to wait a second. If not, let me
Okay,
know.
got their force field down again.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna roll up in there.
Oh, hey, Aim, I've been wanting to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using this idea to make tables in Minecraft,
Yeah.
and didn't know if you tried this out or not. Taking stairs, upside down stairs,
Mhm.
and putting them on the floor, facing each other, and they
I've
make kind of a
never
bench.
tried that.
Yeah.
From in my head, looking at it, seems like a good idea. Yeah. But I've never tried it. No.
Yeah, I've been using it to make like benches and stuff, and I would stack them up and do all sorts of fun stuff with them. And I'm able to create like realistically looking tables and benches, and you can
Mhm.
actually put things on them too with the upside down slabs.
Oh, nice. I should try that. Thanks for that. I never thought about it, I guess.
Yeah, I was kind of playing around with the upside down slabs and upside down stairs the other day, and I was kind of messing around and creative, and I was actually showing new people Minecraft too at the same
Nice.
time. And
It's weird to think about that there are people who don't know what it is.
I know,
yeah.
right?
I have trying to think how many people I have.
Oh, get the
living in this
flag.
house right
Run
now.
away! Oh man, they're shooting the shit out of me. So yeah, this is the Pathfinder class. It's the fastest and the most... Oh, yep, see, it's the fastest because it has no armor. And the main weapon of the game is this gun. It's called the Spin Fuser. It's basically like a discus launcher, and the discus is like a grenade. So it's straight shot. It's like a rocket launcher, I guess, technically. But it's really different because it... Like if you're strafing, it actually has different spin on it, which a lot of people don't really understand. I mean, this game is very extremely like physics based, and a lot of people don't really get that and kind of think it's simple. But like the skill curve is quite exponential. I don't know why I'm going into their base just to like troll them. It was kind of retarded.
Is there any capture the flag in this game?
Yeah, this is capture the flag mode. I had the flag for like 2 seconds, and they were just like, nope.
Yeah, they were like, no, bye bye.
But it's funny because it's like if you can actually get ahead of like the people who are chasing you. I'm see if I can cut this guy right here. I want to joust him. Let me joust him. Come on. Ah, you bastard. Come here. He's too squirrely. Get him. So yeah, and it's actually kind of funny because you'll like pass people, and you have to quickly analyze like, okay, is he a fast class? Am I a heavy class? Can I even catch him? Is it worth my time? And it's like, no. So you just like are always leaving people who you know are gonna go get the flag, but you have to like weigh your choices because you're like, I should probably just go destroy their generator. Or I should probably go get their flag because chances are you're like not suited to kill everyone.
Man, that force field just keeps going right back up.
Yeah, it does. That guy's on top of things. I love playing Technician myself because like repairing things and putting down turrets and stuff is so much fun to me. Like in the original Team Fortress, like all I did was play Engineer. Really wish we had our flag over here so I could cap it.
Oh, are you serious? We don't even have to.
Yeah, I didn't. It's like that's just how it is. You just like
Oh my.
you have the
God,
flag,
you're
they
getting
have
bum
yours.
rushed.
They're
You
calling
are
in
getting
orbital
bum
strikes.
rushed.
Oh my god. So
I'm
yeah,
trying to get back to the base
man, I'm getting
as fast
owned.
as possible here.
Run away! Oh god, everywhere! So, I just have to try and scoot my boot and not die.
I'm just like shooting.
Oh, I got owned.
Oh man.
Shoot the flag. Yeah, if you shoot the flag like with the spin fuser, it actually like moves it so they can't grab it.
I'm like shooting all over the place, and I just I'm killing people, but there's so many of them.
Yeah.
There we go. I think I killed like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, I'm on Diamond Sword. I'll do Technician. He's cool. His SMG is like amazing. So these are inventory stations. You go to them to change your loadout and get ammo and health and stuff. So the heavy guys have super low energy, so they can't, like their jetpack requires so much more energy to actually get going.
Hey, if you come over to this right turret, I upgraded it to level 2.
Nice. I have enough to where I can upgrade it some more, but this guy has a flag. I'm on his tail.
I gotta see if I can't get over there.
So aimbot, how was Paris?
It was fun. I mean, it's weird like going there and knowing everything, because it's kind of different feel when you're like completely tourist.
Right.
So like it was just a matter of finding stuff to do that wasn't, I don't know, like obvious, you know. So we spent a lot of time just kind of being cynical about stuff, because we went to Disneyland and we were like, okay, this is stupid. Oh god.
I'd like to go to Disneyland just once.
Okay, the thing about Disneyland Paris is they have like 2 parks. One of them is like aimed at 2 to 12-year-olds, and the other one's like okay. It's kind of like Disneyland versus the studio side.
Oh, got your flag, bitches!
And the studio side is fun. They have like, you know, like the Hollywood Terror Towers or whatever the hell, that kind of stuff. And then the other side is like, meet Mickey Mouse, and it's like, no, I don't want to.
I'll put down a turret just to like own the guy who was chasing me.
Yep, I did see the Mona Lisa. I thought it would be bigger. I was actually really disappointed.
That's something we learned in college. Everyone's like, our professors were always like, how big's the Mona Lisa? And like the people who really know art are like, oh, you know, it's like 9 inches or whatever. And yeah.
They put it in this wall. It's like a huge wall, this tiny painting, and there's like 200 people in front of it. No, it's in the Louvre in Paris, not in Italy.
Nope. And no, I don't have the Thumper. The Thumper is on the Soldier. This is the Technician, which is like the engineer from Team Fortress. But the engineer from Team Fortress is like the Technician.
Hey, I'm gonna turn back on my air conditioner, but I'm gonna mute my mic, and I'll just like unmute myself whenever I'm gonna talk.
All right. So yeah, I actually haven't heard you aimbot with your new microphone.
Does it sound new?
Yeah, it's your new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard it. It sounds great.
Good.
Yeah, it actually sounds really good.
I mean, it's the same one I have, right?
Yep, the one, the Avid, blah 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 blah.
The M Audio Producer USB microphone.
Yeah, that.
Oh man, I'm getting owned. Save me! Ow, some guy got in front of me. Holy crap. Damn, that guy snatched that up pretty quick. So, what's the ETA on your computer? Because if y'all didn't know, she actually went and ordered your computer.
Yeah, I don't know. I should call them. I mean,
yeah.
I know it says you can call, not you have to, but I should.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to do that. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
There you go. I protected your butt.
Thanks. Dimensional, everyone's ignoring you on Skype. Duh. Nah, she's on Do Not Disturb. It took me a while to get a hold of her. I don't know why I'm doing flag runs on the tech, but it seems productive. Run away! That didn't work. I want to change class. Let's see.
What
Actually,
was funny is I tried to rush the flag with you and just totally got owned myself.
yeah, it's never good to like walk over the flag. That usually doesn't work. Usually there's a certain amount of trajectory and like inertia required. Otherwise you're just gonna like keep throwing grenades at it, blowing you off of it. But you see, this is a prime example of how if you're too heavy and I'm too fast with a rapid fire weapon, you can't do anything. Unless you're just like amazing, which is like a rare situation.
Nah, they have an answering machine. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, we're
Press
all busy,
0.
so leave a message. It's like, why would I leave a message asking? I could just send an email. So random.
I always tell people if you get a message machine, just press 0.
Yeah.
Even if it's all done on voice, press 0.
It usually works.
Usually.
So yeah, if you're
Hey,
not in
what
the
does
top,
that do?
it gives you a guy like a tech. Like if no option fits you, you press 0, and you get like, they're like, yeah, what do you want? And you're like, dude, listen to this.
You should try that next time.
Or
Yeah,
you just,
I actually use it for UPS because I've got like this horrible deal going on with UPS right now, and they have this international line, and they have this long, drawn-out, ridiculous computer system for their phone calls. And immediately, as soon as the computer system kicked in, I clicked 0, went straight to an operator. I was like, that works.
so yeah, I'm putting down turrets. What the hell? Where'd another one go? Did it just get owned? Are you kidding me? Damn it. I was wondering why I could put that down. I was like, sweet, plenty of room, I guess. Damn. But yeah, I'm putting down turrets just to defend the generator. Because if you don't have the generator, you don't have radar, you don't have inventory stations. It's just a really big pain. You don't actually ever have to have them at all, but just such a pain without it. I am glad though that in this version, the inventory stations can't be destroyed, because they could be in the other one, which is just a pain because they would destroy your generator and then destroy your inventory station. You're like, It is pretty awesome when they don't really realize there's a force field and they like come flying at you and like shoot a grenade and just get owned.
I think those are like the best deaths.
Yeah.
To be
Dude,
honest.
Happy Panda, that's so inappropriate. I don't want to see that shit.
What's that?
Just posting random gross shit.
Yeah, you know how I roll.
Yeah, we don't tolerate that stuff.
Yeah, like I was like when Wolf's chat went down the other day, or his stream went down the other day, and I was like the only person awake, like moderating his chat. And like people, like this one guy was like, "Oh, do you mind if I post like?" He just said post pictures or post jokes about like dead babies, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, because he opened it with like, "Would you be offended?" And I was like, "Yeah, are you fucking retarded? Like, what are you even talking about?" It's like, don't be offended, but you're fucking ugly. Like, I said don't be offended, you know? Like, no, dude, what?
I got their generator, but it was almost immediately repaired.
Oh yeah, they got some guy like right on it.
So
I was very happy about it.
Never mind.
What's that?
Everyone just read the rules. They're quite common sense, but if you don't have any, just try.
Yeah, common sense doesn't mean like a sense by default. It means commonly have common sense. Wow, I just got nailed by a mortar. I've like never had that happen. I know it's spin teaser actually.
I used to have a friend that used to say common sense is not common.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it just not very many people actually have it.
I keep seeing you, I dish out pain. I'm on to you. Oh, my turret got you.
Nice.
There's a bunch of people from the stream on the other team. Pretty funny. I'm glad everyone took to heart that I said you don't have to play on my team to have fun.
I'll be right back. I smell something burning. It's freaking me out.
Okay.
Oh my god. I killed 2 people, got 3 shots on the generator, then died.
Yeah, they're like on top of their repairs. I was like, I'll go technician then.
Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna be able to get
Why
in there
make
and kill
sense
their
when you can make
generator.
dollars?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be near impossible to actually kill their generator.
Yeah, I gave up on it. Hello, Basiandrio. I know Vance always tries to say your name. I think he actually mastered it. Basiandro.
We got a turret out here that needs repaired.
All right. Right side or left side when looking at the...
Right side.
Okay. I gotta go get the flag. Oh lord. Meow. Oh, got your flag.
I see exactly who killed it too. I'm trying to kill him, but he's better than me.
Yeah, it just... And also, like, there is leveling up of every single item and armor piece and everything. So you really have to play the hell out of a class to make it even, like, good.
Oh, definitely.
Which is awesome.
I got you back.
Yes, this is Capture the Flag. Hey, Proto, what's up, dude? Yeah, dog rap? I don't even know how to say your name without saying dog rape, which is what it looks like to me. Yeah.
Watch, you got a guy after you.
Maya's gonna be doing some amazing stuff with her computer. I think it's pretty much understandable if she's able to rock it out on a bad computer.
The stuff that she pulls off on the computer that she has is honestly pretty amazing.
Yeah. I'm always impressed by people who do such good stuff, who are like, oh yeah, I spend like 8 hours rendering like a 10-minute video. I'm like, no. Like, nothing. I can't think of anything like worth doing that. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I really enjoy making videos, but if it took me 8 hours to do like a 15-minute video, like rendering it, like, I couldn't do it.
Nice, we won.
Yay! Vance, what the hell? You were modded like 2 seconds ago. Alright. It says I added you as a moderator. We'll see how it goes.
Got unlocks available. Sweet. What do I get?
Okay, I'll call you dog, but the question is it dog rape?
Oh, I got the secondary weapon, Thumper D.
Dimensional, didn't you tell me you were downloading this game, dude? Like 2 days ago? Or did I just like dream that? Very nice, Vance. Very nice. Dog rap. Okay, I kind of figured it was that, but it's like, do I roll the A? Is it dog rap? Well, Dimensional, you need to download it, dude. I think you'd enjoy it. It's free. You like League. It's very much in the model of League, but an FPS. Dear Elizabeth, did you see my new background? I changed it some more. And you can turn a light on if you want to. Well, do it then. I'm gonna go Doombringer. So if you're in the air, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. God, I got my straight shooting rocket launcher though. Got to switch.
Oh, it didn't automatically queue me up with you. What the heck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was because I was looking at my upgrades.
Oh, did it, like, kick you out or something? Or you...
Yeah, well, I clicked to join for the, like, if somebody leaves or something, I'll join.
Rockets away! Got you, Subly! Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh, rocket off! Please get him in time. What do you think, guys? Do you think I'll get him in time? Do you think I'll get him in time? Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh, it's still chasing him!
Oh my god!
Did it? Oh, it hit him, but it didn't kill him. Come on.
That was a
that was
long
awesome.
run. I've never seen one go that far.
Yeah, if you don't shoot it down or get inside, you're owned. Hey, what's up, Lizard? How you doing? Lizard, put down a radar jammer.
It's actually one of my favorite maps too. Crap.
Yeah, this is a really good map. I can only imagine what kind of like MLG gameplay you could get out of this.
I'll just watch your stream for a little bit.
Okay. Oh, hey, flag. Where the hell did it just go? Hey! No one can have it! Is that your dog or Maya's?
It's okay, puppy. It's okay. It's okay, puppy.
Is there a mailman attack? Something has gone horribly wrong. There's a well involved.
Sorry if you're hearing beeping, that's my cell phone telling me I've got emails.
No, I just hear the dog. I'm guessing she went AFK or something. Maybe she like fell in the shower just now and the dog's like, "Save Maya!" She probably went to the bathroom and was like, "Damn it." Oh, you want that flag? Let me just get that flag. Oh, did I get it? Oh, I had the flag. Oh my god, I thought I was returning ours.
Oh god.
I was just like trolling people who were trying to get it. And they was like, "You have the enemy flags." Like, oh no, I don't want that. Pasiandro. Pasiandro, are you like Caesar? Can you dog whisper?
That'd be cool. What if you could be a dog whisperer?
I mean, have you seen the Dog Whisperer show?
What?
It's
To
awesome.
be able to be able to understand what a dog is telling you.
I mean,
Oh,
he's not like a medium, but he's like, when the dog's barking, he just like grabs it by the face and like pins it to the ground and is like, "You will not bark." And it's like, okay. Sorry.
Well, I mean, to actually be able to hear what a dog is saying, though,
Yeah.
and understand what a dog is saying, that'd be just.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, now it makes me wonder what's a common thing that a dog says, you know, like just food.
See, the thing that I always bring up in that conversation is, I don't think, I mean, like, here, for example, like, a Chinese person thinks in Chinese. That's what a lot of people don't understand about cultural mentalities, is like, we think in English. So like, when I say like, "I am hungry," or like, "Hey, how are you?" that's not how other cultures even think. It's not just direct translation. Whereas like in Spanish, it's pretty much the same thing. It's still different, but it's like, that's as close as you're gonna get, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta think about it, you know, like in Chinese, things are a lot more like existential from the way I look at it, like the way I understand it. It's not like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" It's like, I'm sure even though nowadays it is because of like TV, internet, and like the melding of cultures, people think more similarly. But like, at its base of roots, like other languages see things far more meaningfully in the way they say things.
Well, it's like my point though was that if you would be able to actually understand,
Yeah.
like, and basically translate that into like an English language
Right.
of what a dog was thinking, you know, what would be the most common word that they would actually say, you know?
Hmm. To me, I think it's just like their thoughts revolve around like need. Like, I need some food. I need some pets. I need some like I need some of you right now. You know. So
Well, I mean,
that's what I mean. So it's like if you
even
translate
though,
it, it would just be like hunger.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Squirrel.
even though like a dog is smart and such, I mean, and cats are too. You know, I actually happen to be more of a cat person,
Mhm.
but even though dogs are smart and everything like that, you also have to think that, you know, they're animals.
Mhm.
You know, what is their basic instinct? And their basic instinct, like any animal, is
Murder,
to eat, breed, and I forget what the other one is. There's a third one. for some reason I can't remember what it is.
Well, it's like you know, eat, survive, reproduce.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I forgot what the rules of life are or whatever.
Oh, you're on the opposite team.
I'm on diamond blade, sword, dagger, spear.
Yeah, sorry, my dog is barking at me.
Oh, you're really quiet.
Just barking at, I don't know, random Jehovah's Witness.
Good dog.
I always answer the Jehovah Witnesses like without a shirt on and just like in my underwear. It's like, hey, what's up, dude? What's going on? Yeah, would you like to hear about the word of Christ?
No.
Super.
Oh god, I hear an air raid. Oh, please be friendly. I think it was. I hear just laser fire just like going off around me.
I'm trying so bad to keep your guys' turrets killed.
You're like on the other team?
Yeah, I'm on the other team because it put me on the other team because the other team was filled up and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So I figured you picked dinosaur.
I just pegged a dude with a grenade. That was awesome. I was like, can you hold this for me? Bonk. Yes, that is aimbot on the Skype call. And yeah, so I was too busy to do this. However,
damn, that was gross.
Yeah. Lemon, I know you were kidding, but I take racial comments and like personal life choice comments really seriously, so like don't say that kind of stuff.
Oh, I didn't even see what he said.
It was about what I said about Chinese people thinking differently how they think. That was politically acceptable in like the 20s. I mean, no offense, like you're not banned, you're just timed out. Just because there's no, I don't understand why there's not a delete comment option. Because most of the time it's like you don't need a timeout, you just need to be like, hey, I'm getting rid of that, don't say that please. Even though a timeout like does that, it's just like, you know what I mean. Sometimes I don't feel like they need to be timed out.
Dimensional Rift. You had to go at me for ignoring you on Skype. Stop ignoring me on Skype.
Yeah, Dimensional, just say if you want to join the call, dude, you can just say it in chat and I'll add you in Skype.
By the way, Skype on Windows is like fucking 10 times better than it was on Linux.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand, like,
except
it
for
doesn't
the
make
whole,
anything
like,
the same.
DDoS, like.
Well,
they've been kind
yeah.
of messing with the Skype on Linux.
Oh yeah, you mean just like the general like menus.
No,
and
I
everything.
mean the GUI, everything.
Yeah.
It's like 10 times better.
Did you say GUI?
GUI.
Yeah, global user interface.
GUI.
GUI.
Yeah.
Just say GUI.
GUI. Okay, I'll say GUI from now on.
That's what texts say. Texts say GUI. So if you say GUI, text will know what you're talking about.
Mr.
Okay.
Troll, or I'm assuming that's what your name is. What do you mean? What does it mean following? I guess you mean like on Twitch. What does follow mean? It's the same thing as subscribing on YouTube. If you click the top left above the video that you're watching right now, it says follow. If you do that, you're like subscribed to my live stream.
Kitty cat, you can always just try. I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Okay, ATI Mobility Radeon HT 4650 i7 dual core with 6 GB.
Well, I mean, really, all you have to do is like go to their website or whatever. They usually have that kind of information listed.
Well, yeah, she'll be able to play it. She has above specs than that I have.
But I mean, like, all you have to do also is look at their recommended and their required graphics cards and settings, and then if you can, like, if you look at the recommended and it's like, oh, you need a like 500 whatever, like GT or GTX, then if you know other cards and you know where yours is in line with that, you can just there's your answer. But if you don't know other cards, you can then run comparability charts. Like if you go to nvidia.com, you can say, okay, well, the game says I have to have this card, I have this card. They have charts where you can plug those things in to determine, oh, I'm stuck on the freaking wall, that's really stupid.
Well, one of the major things is too is you actually have a laptop.
Yeah.
Now I'm waiting for everybody to actually ask me how I figured out she had a laptop. ATI mobility radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Mobility.
It's actually an Android phone.
But
Did Dimensional ever say if you wanted to join? I wasn't looking.
I don't.
But because you have a laptop, you're always going to have problems with games.
Yeah.
Period. And that's because laptops are not geared towards gaming. Even Alienware laptops, you have problems with gaming every once in a while.
I mean, the best way I used to try and explain it is like, imagine you have to pull a trailer, like a big semi-truck trailer, and you have a truck. Like, you're going to pull that trailer, no problem. Imagine all you have is like a motorcycle. You know, good luck pulling that truck. You know, when it comes to internet browsing and things, you're fine. But when you need to put that trailer on there, which is a game-intensive or memory-intensive trailer, you know, you have to have a big unit to run it, a big, powerful unit.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't
a laptop
matter
is not that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much horsepower that motorcycle has.
Yeah.
It's still not gonna freaking move that trailer. Because you can have I want to say like a crap ton.
Yeah.
You know what? Did I lose the flag? I did because I got hit by a concussion
They
grenade.
do not do a good job of letting you know if you have the flag. Because like I'll be like, gonna capture it, and then it's like, nope.
Well, it's like I had the flag and I was looking and I got hit by a concussion grenade.
That's who has the yellow name. It's you. I was like, what is this deal? You just got owned so hard. I was chasing your body, just went like ragdoll midair. No, yeah, I mean, we're not saying there are not powerful laptops. That is not at all what we're saying.
Oh god, no.
Because yeah, like Asus makes some like gnarly gaming laptops.
Asus has really gone up in the world on laptops. Because they were making some really nice graphics cards and motherboards. They're a motherboard company.
Yeah, their motherboards were great like 6 years ago, and then like in the past couple years, they've been like the most like failing, faultiest like first generation Xbox 360s ever.
Oh god, I keep forgetting.
Dude, I still have my first gen, and nothing happened to it. Mine lasted.
Well, I keep forgetting though that Asus actually did the Xbox 360 motherboards for it, but I don't think it was actually the motherboard that was the problem.
One of the main problems was the heat sink on the motherboard.
Yeah, it was the heat sink.
Yeah.
And I think what it was literally, it was a design flaw in the casing though, because if you actually raised the motherboard up on, I think it was like the right or left side or something like that, by like, I think it was 1/4 of an inch, not even that, all of a sudden that thing would never overheat again. It was just because it was too low to the bottom of the case. There could be no air getting underneath of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was actually a motherboard flaw, more or less it was more of a design flaw of the casing. That's what I would like to believe, because I've started to become kind of a Asus fanboy.
I was, and then I just like I got screwed so hard when my motherboard like fell into pieces for no reason. Like it fried like 6 gigs of RAM, and like just like broke, like physically broke with no physical contact, you know, which is when you're like, nope. And they were like, oh no, you can't RMA that, and I was like, bullshit. But they had a 3-year warranty on it with an extended purchase warranty, so I was like, I'm return that crap. So they wouldn't RMA it, but they would let me just exchange it and return it. So like, I was like, okay. So like 2 months later, you know, I get a new one, which like it was retarded. It's like you won't RMA, but you'll like give me a new one. It's like cool, like you're an idiot.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how these like little blue things work.
What things?
I've never played on this map before. These little blue rings.
Oh, you just stand under them and hold your jetpack down. It lets your jetpack have infinite energy.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've never played on this map before.
Yeah, they're in a lot of maps actually. Anything with towers.
Got it. I'm having a terrible time.
Yeah, I absolutely do not let anyone add me on Skype, especially with the current security holes that have been appearing.
Yeah, actually a friend of mine tried to pull that on me the other day as a joke.
Yeah.
And I have a few safeguards in place because I had seen it myself. Just because I'm sorry. Whenever I upgrade Skype, I always kind of look at the code a little bit, and I kind of seen it kind of lurking there, the possibility of it. So I kind of messed with a few settings on my computer and with Skype a little bit to kind of try to combat that, and he wasn't able to get it to run. I don't know what the most common fix is for it right now, but I know I was able to figure out a way that I could stop it myself.
Nice.
What actually happened with Skype? I have no idea.
Whenever you message someone on Skype, it, like whenever I call you, like one of us is hosting the call instead of Skype doing it. So therefore, like your IP is very much involved in the process to the other person. So whenever you send someone a message, even to say, hey, like, will you add me as a friend, you then obtain their IP because you message them. So you then have their IP and you can just DDoS them. Just like you can pay like $5 to have like 1,000 computers send them a photo and it just crashes the internet.
Wow. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really easy to do too, because all you really need is it's kind of a special filter program running on Skype, while running in tandem with Skype, and it just basically grabs the IP address of the person you're calling and allows you to DDoS them.
Yeah, our base is just nothing but people sitting inside of it shooting me. And yeah, if y'all didn't know, Cammy Blossom is my wife. She is Grand Lord Moderator. Your life is in her hands solely.
I decided to just start launching grenades up into their base because they have like so many people sitting up there.
That's our base. Or my base.
Oh well, maybe maybe we're on opposite teams again. I don't know.
I'm on diamond. Are you seeing red people or black people?
Oh, red people. There's people sitting up in their base though.
Oh well, my base just has enemies on it.
Oh my God! Seriously, there's going to be a car alarm outside.
Is there? I don't hear it.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't made by your fan people.
It wasn't made by my evil air conditioner, so nobody could hear it. I don't know. I was kind of doing the mute thing, and then I noticed my hands kept leaving my keyboard. Because my mute button is actually on my
right, your like headset.
On my headset, yeah.
I really want to get the Astro 850s. They look so cool. I need more energy. Damn it! I keep undershooting.
They say, hi, Algol. Hi, Algol. And
hello,
Algol dies.
goodbye.
Well, that's pretty much almost all you can do because you're flying by people so fast.
Yeah.
And you'll literally just fly by somebody in a blink of an eye and you're just like, wait, who was that?
I love getting a good eye on the generator, and when the cloakers come up to throw sticky grenades to it, you just get stuck and then run up to them and they blow themselves up with their own grenades. So good. Alright, I'm gonna go just troll the hell out of their generator.
They have a ton of people sitting up like right in front of their base right there.
I'm quiet because I'm like catching up on Skype conversations and doing other stuff. And trying to watch.
She's been off the grid.
Yeah, because she's been in Paris. I'd love to go to Paris someday, but I'm stuck in the US.
Nigeria?
No, if I was stuck in Nigeria, I would be trying to scam you. Not to say every Nigerian scams people, just a lot of them do.
There's a lot of apartment scams actually in Paris.
Wow, okay. I forgot I had the extended range grenades. I was like 20 feet away and I still killed myself.
There's actually a lot of them in Alaska too, with the apartment scams. But they're African, so they post they're posting like lists for apartments and stuff for rent, in Alaska. And then when you contact them and stuff, they talk about how they had to leave Alaska because of an oil job, and that's why they had to leave, was because they were a old part of an oil company, and they moved their offices to Africa. And
that's what they do over here, like similar stuff. Like, I had to go back home because blah blah blah. Can you like send me XYZ and I'll get back to you? And it's so stupid. Like, can you meet this person here and they'll give you the keys? It's like, yeah, get out of my face.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of bull. It drives me insane, because I mean, we're getting ready to move to Alaska.
Are you?
And yeah, well, my girl is actually from Alaska, so she's been really wanting to go back. And so I kind of told her, I was like, all right, you know what, we'll go back to Alaska. So we've been planning to move back to Alaska, but I want to find an apartment before we go back to Alaska.
Right.
And it's been hard in hell to find an apartment.
I will say, you should buy all your winter clothes now, because they'll be very affordable.
I've got a few. I've been buying some off and on. But basically, though, I've been trying to get an apartment, and every time I turn around, it's actually a scam. Almost every apartment that I've emailed about has been a scam.
It's been the same way. Like, when I was looking for an apartment from here in Paris, like maybe 8 out of 10 were all scams. It was ridiculous.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's ridiculous. Especially like if you go on
Like
places
Craigslist.
like Craigslist. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where we've been looking at, is actually Craigslist. Because that's actually where I got my job, was Craigslist. But yeah,
I like Craigslist, but you always have to sift through like a load of bullshit.
Yeah, Mr. Troll, I don't think you understood. I specifically said I do not add people on Skype the second after you asked. So, sorry, but no. Wow.
I've been on alcohol Skype for, God, forever and a day.
For at least a minute.
I don't know, I was on you added me to your Skype, like, a long time ago, and then all of a sudden, like, I could no longer see when you were online. You were just a big question mark to me.
Yeah, that means I removed you. I have, like, 75 people on there, and, like, honestly, half the time I'm like, who the F was that? Because your name is your name, not your tag.
Yeah.
So that's where.
And that's not even actually my real name. That's
I know.
Just
that's another reason, because we have the same name.
Yeah.
So I was like, who is this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, yes, me and Alco have the same first name.
Which is why I would have, like, immediately known that, right? Yeah, the Google Hangouts was really cool. Like, when it first all came out, I tried to get people to use it, and no one would use it. And they actually have... I don't know if y'all were using it last night or not.
Sorry.
But, like, the Google Hangout thing has a very, very, like, well-functioning live streaming little bit to it. And, like,
I'll have to check that out.
let's say you're like, okay, you know, this week we need to talk about the Minecraft snapshot, and you have a video of it, or there is a video of it you want to watch. You can just play that video, even if it's not yours. You can play that video, and what it does is everyone in the stream is then, like, basically forced to watch it as if it's an ad, and if there's ads on it, they're played, because it's all done through YouTube. And then the whole stream is recorded right into YouTube. So, like, for example, on Twitch, if you needed people to watch a video, you would basically just have to tell them to watch it, and then, like, you know, hope they watched it. You couldn't play it because of copyright stuff, because of the guy who made the video owning it, and they wouldn't make ad revenue, all that stuff. However, with the Google Plus stuff that they changed, I think it's just called, like, Live or something. They made it to where, like, let's say, okay, we're streaming the podcast, so we need you guys to watch at least this little bit of a Minecraft snapshot or a game trailer, and there's ads on it, so you wouldn't be able to show it. So with them, you click play, and it just basically runs like a Twitch ad, where it's live, and then also in the recording, it forces you to play the video with the ad as well. It's really interesting.
Some more fun facts about me and Algol. We're both Tauruses.
So am I.
We're exactly
three of us are
1
Tauruses.
year apart from each other. Exactly. We have the same birthday.
You're in the 7th?
Well, almost.
Okay.
I'm the 10th.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember being exact.
Yeah, it's almost exact.
Very close.
Taurus is the best.
Yeah, Wolf
star
knows all
sign
about the astrology.
And I'm not really modding PBAT's chat. I'm not even looking at the stream. I have both muted. I'm just in there, I guess.
Surviving.
Yeah.
We're just trying to survive. Another fun fact, I'm the oldest one here.
Are you older than me?
Yeah, by 1 year.
Okay.
How old are you? Oh.
I'm 26.
I couldn't remember. I mean, it makes sense. I just couldn't remember.
By the way, are they gonna fix the Skype thing ever, or are they just like, oh well?
Dude, I don't even know. It's just ridiculous. It's such a freaking problem that it's like disturbing.
You know, and I haven't really even seen anybody like make a big post about it either. Like any major.
I mean, we'll get owned by it, like, or whatever. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I don't want to talk about it too much, just because it kind of like makes people want to know about it, and then they read about it, and they kind of want to do it. So it's kind of like, do you tell kids not to have sex to not make them have sex, or do they end up just having sex because you told them about it? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's kind of. Is it better to tell a teenager about sex and teach them about the dangers of it, or is it better just to leave it alone and see what happens? It's just kind of a, I don't know. You never really know the answer to that question.
And Dimensional, did you ever say if you want to be in the call or not? Like, I have not seen you reply to that question.
I think you should join. And yeah, Dogab, that's what I was laughing at, like Rogue's tweet. Like, Microsoft is naming the new Xbox 8 because fuck the police and logic. Like, what?
They're naming it Xbox 8? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like what, why?
Have you seen some of the new stuff for Windows 8 yet?
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, their new menu design. That's what I hate about it. It's geared towards mobile.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a menu design like that, put it on a mobile. It doesn't belong on an actual computer.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think it's designed, from what I've kind of heard, it's designed to be kind of like moddable in a way. You know.
Yeah, they're trying to make it to where people can change it and stuff and make it look like classic Windows.
Right.
And then I've heard the exact opposite. I've also heard the exact opposite. So I'm really unsure what they're going to do with it. But as far as what I understand, and you know, all my tech buddies and stuff here that are in the support business with me, we all talk about it in our team chats while we're working, and they're getting so, like, Windows is getting actually so paranoid that nobody's going to buy this because it's such the bad reviews they've had on it. They're actually offering Windows 8 for $40.
Yeah. I mean, also, you can upgrade to the latest version of your Mac OS for like $10. So it's also kind of makes sense because so much of the technology they're using is recycled, like through the phone OSs, all like the Xbox OSs. It's not just Windows anymore. It's like so many other things they're doing, and also like. I mean, like, it is going to be a technological jump, but at the same time, it really isn't, you know? Like, it's not like we're using, like, 800 core processors right now. We're not having, like, some gigantic technology jump. Like, XP, you know, was, like, a very large jump in, like, tech.
Well, I mean, one of the things that they said, and where they were trying to reaffirm people's beliefs in Windows 8 and stuff, because they're completely changing the entire GUI and UI of Windows, is that they're like, well, you have to remember when we first introduced the mouse in Windows, you know, it wasn't accepted and it was scoffed at, and like now everybody uses it, and it's like, yeah, because they found an actual use for it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was an actual use design for it. You know, we haven't had any big technological upgrades. We don't need this new UI that's so ridiculously clunky and hard to navigate with.
Ooh, it's a lot of guys.
Because I remember for the longest time, like when Windows Vista came out, the first thing people did when they got Windows Vista was they made it look like Windows XP.
Oh yeah.
That's the first thing like almost everybody did, because everybody was used to XP.
Owned. Yeah, Vista was just bad.
Yeah, Vista was really bad.
You had to have like a Ferrari for a computer like to run it.
Well, part of their problems was that when they released Windows Vista, they didn't have a clear indication that the computer companies that were making these and stuff, and the store retailers and stuff that were selling them, didn't have a clear indication of what was considered a Windows Vista capable PC.
Yeah.
So they were labeling things as Windows Vista capable PCs, and they were not capable of running Windows Vista.
Because nothing was.
Almost nothing.
Because it didn't work.
Pretty much.
Mine ran it
just
okay, but like I had an i7 that ran it at 30% idle. You know, like, come on. Like that's just a problem, you know.
But yeah, that was part of what their problem was. The other problem was is that it was so resource intensive. It was ridiculous.
And yeah, that's what I said. Like, if my i7 can only run at 30% idle, you know, like, come on.
Come on, come on, come on. I've almost got the turret destroyed.
Oh, nice.
Oh, then I got killed. Oh well. I at least
Later,
destroyed the
Lemon.
turret. Later. Bye-bye.
Eagles fan, what do you mean big computer people? Do you mean like into computers, knowledgeable of computers? We have big computers. We are big robots. Like, what do you mean?
We're robots in disguise. I mean, come on, man. You gotta be a little bit more specific. Yes. That's.
Yeah, I mean,
guess it's still not specific, but.
Yeah, we're very into computers. I mean, I'm 25, Godly Demon's 26, and we're playing Tribes. I don't know, like, I am a semi-professional gamer. Like, I'm pretty into computers. Not to sound condescending, I mean, that's just like, that's how you could look at it. I realize it probably sounded condescending.
I'm not a professional gamer. I'm actually a tech support agent. I just hook up with Algol every once in a while.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that because now people are going to ask you too many things.
Oh god. I never missed that.
You just hear their keyboards rattling.
Oh, the people at Cyberpower replied to my email. They said it takes about 10 days, so it should be here by the end of next week.
10 days to get it?
Yeah.
And you customized it? Wow, that's insane. That's quick. Usually it's 2 months over here.
Oh yeah.
What? That's really long.
For a customized PC? Yeah, 2 months.
But the thing is, like, I've built so many computers, it usually takes me at least 5 months to get every single part online on sale.
Wow.
So it's like, do I wait all that time and not make money? You know? Or do I spend the time to save the money and not be making money? It's like, if you can have, it's...
Well,
it's
they
like, damn
said
if you do, damn if you don't.
orders take up to 10 days. Not like it will be 10 days.
Yeah.
You're looking at getting a laptop. Eagles fan is looking at getting a laptop.
Oh.
Why?
I mean,
Don't.
here's the question. Do you absolutely need a mobile computer?
Oh my god.
Or are you so chronically sick that you're always in the hospital? Like, for example, like, are you a business trip kind of person? Do you have a shitload of money?
College.
College. Okay, so answer the question. Do you have a shitload of money? Like, for real? Like if
well,
you could just...
he's in college.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean...
He could come from a family where they paid off, like, the whole fee in one go.
Okay, so you have money set aside for a computer? Like, how much are we talking about?
Yeah, that makes a
and
difference. USD.
Yeah, dollars. That's dollars if you're not, like, swag and didn't know what that meant.
I honestly didn't even think about the fact that nobody would that bad.
Yeah, AIM's probably like, what?
No, I know.
No, you're
yes,
dumb.
Shut up.
Ah.
I really hate laptops. There's no
I mean,
technological reason for that. It's just like I've always had laptops.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. I want a desktop.
Well, laptops are nice for like carrying around the house, checking your emails, chatting with friends, things like that.
I mean, I have an iPhone, an iPad, and a really sick gaming computer. And my wife has a gaming computer as well, and everyone in my family has an iPhone, and we have a family laptop that we got just for doing various things, like in the den, like for example, we have a really nice Logitech remote for the TV, but you have to program it like it's a freaking computer, and so we had the laptop there so we can have it in the den to program it. And it was like a $400 laptop, and we got like, it came with something too, so it was like a joke. It was like really cheap. But you know, we have iPads and things.
No, honey, I know your laptop's nice. I know it can play games.
But yeah, oh good lord. Grenades.
I know they make gaming laptops.
But yeah, so the thing is, if you really need to be playing games or doing work on a laptop in various parts of your house, which is unlikely, or on the go, like if you're in college you need to have it in class, okay. I went to a really prestigious art design school. In no point in time did I ever need a laptop or would have ever benefited from one in any capacity. Literally, I couldn't. I could have used it to type notes, however, I had a pencil, so I didn't need to. Like, I don't know, like, when I had my laptop, I got it for graduation a little bit early, so I used my laptop in class my iPad in class for like a couple months, and it was like, I didn't need it. Like, I could have just taken notes on a piece of paper for like $5 for like a year, you know? So the question is, do you need it? Like, if not, and then also, like, what are you going to college for? Like, is it a really nice school? Is it a school where, like, if you're doing computer work, like, I was a graphic designer, so we did computer work. Every classroom we had for graphic design had, like, $10,000 max at every single seat, you know? So it's like, that's kind of another question.
Yeah,
okay,
does your college provide computers? I mean, that's another question too, because some colleges provide computers.
So you're going in for engineering, so it's like, if it's a nice school, I mean, I don't think you can even be an accredited school for engineering if you don't have computer labs, you know? So it's like, I'm assuming on school grounds, you're good to go. You know, so it's like, I mean, I would get a desktop, because if you're doing engineering, like CAD and stuff, laptops don't roll well with CAD, man. Just like,
no,
they
doesn't.
don't. Like,
it doesn't deal with any program like that, even similar to it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you're really wanting a laptop for note-taking and for school and things like that, I would look at getting maybe a mini laptop, because those are really inexpensive. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
but you'll have it for...
I really like my iPad for taking notes. People complain about them being hard to like type on, and like, have you sat down for like an hour? They're really not that bad. And you can also get keyboards for them too.
It takes some getting used to.
Oh no, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, what doesn't? But I mean,
my uncle.
Oh yeah. But I mean, my point is, a $2,000 like CAD laptop, or I mean like a CAD laptop versus like a $2,000 like desktop is like, I mean, like the desktop would be about 4 times as powerful and run way smoother. I would argue that there are certain gaming laptops you can get by with that would possibly be more like 2 or 3 times the effective quality, but when it comes like CAD and like graphic design work and modeling in general, just like things like gaming has developed in a way where like graphics cards and things pull a lot of the weight, but like CAD and Photoshop and stuff don't rely so heavily on the graphics cards as you might think they do. Like, not all visual things are solely based on graphics cards, you know what I mean?
They use a large portion of RAM for redundant memory, and then they also use a large portion of processor. A lot of graphics cards and stuff now are using RAM to supplement some of their graphics capacity, so they can kind of increase the bus speed of it.
If you're thinking about
I
like...
just realized that nobody understands the word that I'm saying.
Because if you think about like graphic design and engineering, it's all about like making a product and then rendering it so someone can like see it and you can put it like on a PowerPoint and stuff. So the rendering is what takes all of like the data crunching. And I'm done trying to blow that thing up. It's just not working. I'm just gonna punch snipers. But so yeah, I mean, it goes back to the whole like truck versus motorcycle for pulling a trailer kind of thing. Well, the thing is about like a gaming laptop, that's kind of just a good way of explaining a good laptop. Because a gaming laptop would be like, I mean, technically you need like a workstation computer. All like if you're just talking about like CAD efficiency. But those don't always have the best specifications.
I don't think he was there for this analogy.
Oh, okay.
For the motorcycle analogy, it's basically like you got a big semi-trailer. A truck's gonna pull the semi-trailer, no problem.
Like in any gear, no problem.
Yeah, any gear, no problem. A motorcycle ain't gonna freaking budget, no matter how much horsepower it's got.
However, when it comes to like browsing the internet and stuff, a lot of the times laptops and MacBook Airs and things can haul ass way faster than a desktop can, because desktops they're not like optimized. They don't have like you put the software on what you really want, and laptops usually come with their own suites. So a motorcycle can outrun a truck with no trailer, but when you're using CAD or a game or something, you're
basically hooking up the trailer.
And quite literally, the size comparison is where it comes to mind. A truck is bigger than a motorcycle, so it's like a big bulky unit is probably more efficient, or not, more efficient, more powerful than a small unit, you know.
What I actually find honestly very amazing. And we talked about this in training and in my tech support thing, and I know I keep mentioning it every once in a while, but it's the only way I can actually have people understand what I'm talking about sometimes. But I'm on the phones, and sometimes I'll ask, well, for like when we're doing Wi-Fi stuff, do you have a network cable available to you that you can hook up, to your computer? And they're like, yeah. You're like, how do I do that? And well, you have to try to walk them through it. So you're like, okay, well, do you have a cable? What type of cables do you have sticking out of the back of your computer?
Right.
Kind of describe them to me. And they start describing the back of the monitor because they think that's the computer.
That always bewilders me.
This is the best part. Say, no, the wire is sticking out of your modem. They immediately start looking at the back of the computer. Especially if they're old. Because they think, for some reason, the computer is actually the modem. They don't know. They don't understand.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't grow up in this generation.
It's been a long time since I've had someone call the monitor the computer. And I was like, what do you think that thing beside it is? They go, oh, I didn't know. Well, I mean, like, when the monitors used to sit, like, horizontally on the, or when the CPU was, like, horizontal,
Oh, yeah,
and they'd be like, oh, I thought it was just, like, a stand for the monitor. And I was like, what? Like, are you kidding me? What do you think that big disc is on the bottom of the monitor? Like, that's a mounting harness for the stand.
Oh my god.
No, I think between me and Algal, we probably heard just about everything.
Because, like, I grew up, like, like, pretty much you could say the internet and its manifestation that it is right now and personal computers were invented when we were, like, 5. Like, the internet was invented a long time ago, but, like, AOL was, like, the internet, And that was when we were, like, 5 years old. Like, 1995, Windows 95, like, that was it, man. And, oh god. So it's like, we've seen every iteration of like the internet, personal computers, and like cell phones, and all that crap. I just punched the hell out of a juggernaut. That was awesome.
I was trying to run away from a bunch of stuff.
But
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like we're pretty aware of how things go, and yeah. So back to the whole like, should you get a laptop or whatever? It also comes down to like, dude, are you just so set on a laptop that like you just need to know what laptop to get? Like, that's also a valid question to ask.
Yeah, I didn't even think about asking that question.
Because yeah, sometimes like I'll like try and help people out, and they're like, I really just want a laptop, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, in that case, you should get insert laptop name here.
Because I mean, it's like when Aimbot was building her computer, I had to ask her a lot of things, like, you know, in terms of money, in terms of personal like choice, like, do you want this? Like, are you willing to spend this? Because like, people are always like, what would you do? And I'm like, spend $2,000 and get the best parts, you know, like, save up for 6 months to do it, you know, like, so they're always like, oh, well, no, like, I can't do that. I'm like, then why did you ask what I would do? You know, like, so, like, that's the argument I never understand, like, what would you do? Because it's like, I don't know, I mean, like, if you're gay and I'm straight and you say, like, who would you date? It's like, why aren't you asking me? We're not going to be, like, there's no Venn diagram here.
If you eat 480 bananas, you would, I don't know, have a giant stomach.
Did you know? Did you know that you can overdose on anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Everything.
I mean, if you ate 400 bananas, you'd explode. I mean, let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Yeah,
well, I was reading
your
recently.
Yeah.
I was reading recently about water, and I was like freaking out because I drank like a couple of
water poisoning
weeks ago. I drank like a liter of water before going to bed, and I was like, "Can you overdose on water?" And I was like, "Yep."
Oh yeah.
It really freaked me out because there was a woman who drank, I think she drank 4 liters of water in 2 hours and died. Which sucks.
Completely possible to overdose on water. It's unheard of because you usually will secrete it out some way.
Well, they say it's prone in like babies and athletes, other people who most likely die from that.
Yep.
So Eagle, I'm not sure if you addressed that last question. I just see you said, oh, I died, so I'll just check. Let's see.
Well, it damaged their generator a little bit, but now they're repairing it already.
Going sniper. I didn't see any snipers to punch, which is my favorite thing to do. So yeah, I mean the question is like, are you just getting a laptop, like flat out? Or can we convince you not to get one because they're pretty garbage? Because like, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like when I have relatives or like family friends who are like, oh, I'm gonna get a laptop. And I'm like, why? And they're like, oh, because I mean, it's a thinner computer for half the price. You're like, what? That's not how it works.
Well, for one thing, desktops are becoming more and more cheaper, and laptops becoming more and more expensive. Well, they're about the same price anymore right now.
Yeah, but they're still not as powerful though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, desktops wouldn't exist. Like,
yeah.
Do you honestly think I would buy a desktop computer if a laptop was like as powerful? Like, are you high? Like, what kind of request? Like, what do you think? If my iPhone could play this game, I wouldn't have this huge freaking like Volkswagen like computer over here.
Yeah, and that's kind of the point though. I mean, it's just desktops are actually going down in price, and laptops have kind of evened out. So really, it's kind of a choice between having mobility yet not being able to really play games at their fullest capacity and stuff, and you're going to have problems with it every once in a while. Or do you want a desktop PC that you can add to, upgrade, it's going to run things a little bit smoother, repair, and be able to it's just a lot of different things. You'd also be able to put a bigger screen on it if you want to. I mean, that's kind of the point, though. I think desktops are worlds better than a laptop. I like laptops, though, too.
Yeah.
And I would like to
a lot of
have a
people seem
laptop.
to forget that laptops were invented to give like business people an option when they're on the road to have their computer, and they were like 14 times more expensive than a desktop for the same power. You know, it was like ridiculous, and they've just become such a commonplace. Like, I mean, like remote controls for the TV, like those, like when that was invented, it didn't become standard for like a decade. Like those were like a luxury, you know, because everyone's like, I'll just walk up and change the channel. Who gives a crap, you know?
I like what Paul said. Can we go for a tour
Yeah, I
ride
just
in
saw
your
that.
PC?
Absolutely.
That would be awesome.
Like an 8-year-old kid couldn't even like step over my computer. Like seriously, it's like 2.5 feet off the ground at least. Gigantic.
Yeah, that sounds like you need to get a better laptop there.
Yeah, and yeah, Polar, that blows. But Polar, you can play with this if you want to, dude. Just jump right in. Why is my mouse moving slow? What the hell just happened?
Lag on initial join.
Weird. I don't like. Go away. What
I
is
get it
this?
all the time.
Huh.
I've never seen this map.
It's a pretty cool map. But I'm lagging like a lot.
I think you're both right about
Sure.
laptops. Because when I was at school, the only reason I got laptops is because like everyone had their laptop. They were taking it to class to type
Yeah.
notes, and in actuality, it doesn't make sense because you end up wasting money on something that you don't actually need. Like you
Yeah.
said, you can just use
There we go.
freaking paper, you know.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in college and you have a dorm, or like if you have a room, there's no reason why you can't just put a desktop in there
Yeah.
and take it to and from home.
I mean,
like, you
I'll
know.
I'll try and get a picture and like tweet it out or something. We had the smallest dorm room you could have on campus. The actual single room was the smallest on campus. It was like, I don't know, 12 by 14, if even that small, with 2 people. And I had, you know, flat screens weren't cheap 8 years ago. Oh my god, was that when I was a freshman in college? Holy crap. Is that how long ago it was?
I know.
2006?
It seems so long ago.
So 6 years ago? I don't even know, yeah, okay. So that's better. But yeah, so, you know, I had a big CRT, like a flat screen CRT, so it's like, you know, like an 80-pound freaking monitor, and I had this desk, which is a 2-foot wide desk, and I had to actually get rid of my drafting table, which I really needed, so I could have my big computer, because I needed that even more, because I wasn't going to spend all that money on a laptop for graphic design work. It would have been like, it would have easily been a $3,000 laptop back then. So, I mean, I didn't have a laptop, and never once was I in a class where I needed a laptop. Because if I needed an actual computer, we were in a computer lab doing work. If not,
Yeah.
I was writing down notes, doing sketches on paper for $5 a year. And then I would go home and have a beast-ass computer to do my homework and play games on.
Exactly. Plus, a laptop is a distraction. I know
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, why are you being like a square?" No, you go to school to learn at the end of the day, or else don't waste your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a major thing I found out when I was in college was we used to have computer labs and stuff like that, and the first thing everybody would do would be like bring up Facebook. You know, I didn't even think Facebook was around at the time, but they'd bring up some type of social
MySpace.
networking website. MySpace, that's what it was. MySpace. They bring up MySpace and stuff like that, and
Oh,
then
God.
the teacher was just basically ignored the entire time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you'll find that as soon as you have that laptop, you will tell yourself, I'm not going to use it for that. You know, I'm going to pay attention in class. You're going to
You
start getting
will.
bored, and then you'll catch yourself going, well, maybe just this once, and that's all it
Yeah.
takes. I know it sounds like really condescending, like I'm telling you not to do drugs,
No,
but
it's true though. I
but
mean,
it's true.
I did the same shit. I'm telling you from experience. Like when I had my laptop at school, I did not do any work. It's that
Yeah.
simple. Just don't bother. Just remove the distraction altogether. And then when you get home,
yeah.
you can do what you want, you know?
Don't tempt yourself with a distraction. Or with the potential of a distraction.
Hmm.
I feel like maybe I shouldn't have told people about the force fields making the you go uncloaked, because like now everyone's doing it. I think I'm just playing against a bunch of people on the stream. It's like every doorway has like the force fields on it.
They're all like, we know Alcohol plays Demon Sword. Let's all pick the other class.
Yeah, that's the thing. I tweeted out. I was like, if you like want to play against me, or you end up playing against me, I don't give a shit. Like, cause you can't stream snipe me in a game where you're going 200 miles an hour. Like, good luck. I'm dead already. And what's up,
Okay,
Luckin? How you doing, baby boy?
I get that last shot off to destroy the radar. No, I didn't. Crap.
Yeah, but Cammy, you're a boss.
Hmm.
You're a complete exception.
Yeah, see, my wife Elizabeth, you know, God damn it, she moved from California to Atlanta, Georgia, which is across the country, to go to school with me and be with me and end up marrying me. And being that every like Christmas break and summer break we had like 2 to 3 months off for each one of those holidays, like it was insane how long we had off. Like we went from Thanksgiving to New Year's was our winter break. So when she would go home, she would still need to be able to like keep practicing on her artwork and everything. And if you're an illustrator nowadays, you know, use a laptop to color most of the time. I'm just getting destroyed over here. I gotta change classes. But so, you know, she would need to be able to take her computer with her because she didn't live here, because she lived there, and then in the dorms when she was here, she lived here because she didn't actually live with me at the time. So, you know, she would have to take a computer with her. So she needed the mobility for just sheer traveling to and from living locations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how anybody's seen me up there, I have no idea. Anyways. Yeah, I always asked you if you could like grab your wife the other day because I was having a terrible time getting a picture to scan into my computer so I could start coloring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, my God, what settings does she use on her scanner?
Oh, well, I mean, I taught her how to do all that stuff. That's all my neck of the woods. It depends on the kind of scanner, but like size and DPI are pretty much the only settings on the scanner.
Yeah, well, I bumped DPI up all the way just so I could get a high quality scan. I think it was like 1200.
Okay,
it's a
yeah,
really
that's a lot.
crappy scanner.
Well, the thing is, like, no matter how crappy it is, they usually are actually pretty all along the same lines in quality. Like, oddly enough, like you'd be surprised.
But the problem is that I would scan it in and I go and throw it into Photoshop and I try to get rid of the background. Background would go away perfectly fine. But then I would start coloring it and using the line art and stuff on the top layer. And I start seeing like little splotches and stuff like that. And I'm like, what in the world? And it looks like that it didn't cut the background out at all.
Yeah,
There's just like these little tiny specks everywhere.
Yeah, I can teach you like about a million ways to fix that. I know exactly what you did, and you just didn't set the threshold properly.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's absolutely what it is. It's nothing to do with the scan. It's the way you actually use the selection tool. Yeah, because I mean, you know I'm a graphic designer, like, so I am a Photoshop artist.
Oh, yeah. But I was drawing a picture and stuff, and I wanted to scan it in, and I wanted to color it and stuff.
So do you have Photoshop and Illustrator, or just Photoshop?
I have both.
Okay, did you want to kind of like airbrush color it, or did you want to like flat color it, like a cartoon?
Oh, flat color.
You should have used Illustrator.
Really?
I can tell you how to do that, yeah. People don't understand what Illustrator is. It's like the best thing in the world.
I've never actually sat down
Photoshop
to
is like the
learn
most
it,
asinine, retarded, freaking like program in the world, all things considered. But in order to work raster, which is like dots, you know, pixels, raster requires all kinds of resources, and you can only have a limited number of undos and everything because it's so much RAM and data stored of each pixel, whereas Illustrator is all vector based. So it's like, I mean, how many polygons do you think one of these characters in Tribes has? Like a billion or something? Like 100,000? So there's like, however many polygons are in this game right now. Well, think about how much like a logo has. A logo has like 100 polygons opposed to like the billion on screen right now. So think about how easy any computer can run it, and that's unlimited number of undos, completely unlimited.
I just watched a guy commit suicide. That was insane.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. I mean, it's just I was like so confused. I was like, why is this not working? I was getting so upset too because I was like, it just doesn't make any sense. I kept upping the quality of the scan as if it would.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was
if anything, that was hurting you because you're adding more depth to those specs.
18 hours? Holy shit.
But yeah, no dimensional. The game is free to play. However, it's like League of Legends. You could buy like a character starter pack, for $10, which is what I did, just because I wanted to get a quick taste of everything the game had to offer. So I got like 2 extra classes, like 4 guns, like etc.
Oh my god, what's up with all of the shields?
Dude, I don't know if it's just people I'm playing or not, but Polar, are you playing, dude? I just saw someone say hey to you.
Huh? Wait, what?
Polar PC, the guy who did like Nearby Gamers background. I think the background for like Lagging to Late Night or whatever.
He did mine, I saw.
Yeah, aimbots.
Photo rolls is good.
Yeah.
I'm a decent drawer. I'm a decent person in Photoshop when it comes to coloring and stuff like that. It's just I don't know all like the nuances.
Yeah, it's funny how people. I mean, not to say you're like a liar. It's just funny when I hear people say that because, like you said about like your problem with the speckles. It's like I would say the average person is only even aware of 1% of the functionality of Photoshop.
Oh, I completely agree.
It's funny to me because I've been doing it since I was in 9th grade. I've been non-stop working with Photoshop and Illustrator. So it's a long time since I'm 25. And I mean, there's things that have been invented since then. There's things that have changed, and then there's just things that have stayed the same, but like been hidden and altered. All those different kinds of things, And the average user just has no freaking clue what is in the program.
Yeah, I completely agree. In fact, I think I've heard one of my instructors at least say that twice. That when I was in college, that the regular user does not know at least 1% of Photoshop, and it's because you only use 1%.
Yeah, and it's not like me saying, oh, like a race car driver, like a race car driver uses a car 100%, you use a car 1%. It's not like that. It's like you are literally not even aware of 1% of the functions. Like you have a Swiss Army knife. There's 5 different tools. You're holding it in your hand, you don't even know you have it in your hand. Like, you think you have like a paperweight in your hand. Like, I mean, you don't even know the existence of these functions.
Yeah, you had no idea what they did. You have no idea, what they even are, so you don't mess with them. So you'll never discover them.
Like, Photoshop didn't become the industry standard until the Creative Suites, which is like what people know as CS now. So I was using Photoshop when like CS came out, like when that became the new thing, like the actual CS nomenclature and product style. And
I think that was around the same time, yeah.
And that added features that were just like mind-bending, insane things, which we were all like, I'm sorry, how did you come up with that and make that work? Like, for example, let's say you have a photo of like a courthouse or a temple. It's like, white marble and like, stone stairs and everything, and there's people all over the stairs. You don't want those people because you're doing a photo for like a historical book. You want just a photo of it, but it's a tourist attraction, so there'll never not be people there. What do you do? How do you get rid of the people? Well, I learned how to do it way back when, where you would hand airbrush every single person out, and then the next version after the one I learned on, you could use the stamp tool and stamp people out, and that was amazing. And then in the next version, CS came out, and you had the ability to, I can't think of the naming of these things because I just know shortcuts and I know where they are in the menus and things. But you can create a plane. Like, let's say there's at least one stair that's empty with all the people we're standing on, or at least a fraction of a stair. You just draw points on, like, okay, so here's a rectangle and here's a stair, like it's slightly bigger on one side. You map those corners, and then you just put it where you want to go. You map the next corners. It completely remakes the stair, just like extrudes it out into space in actual 3D perspective, because there's no way you can have your camera actually photograph it perfectly. So it's always going to be slightly skewed. So this thing can just draw a line real quick and then recreate the stairs instantly as if there's no one there. It's insane. And it's not memory intensive at all. Like, it's a joke.
There's actually a new tool now for that too.
Yeah, they took that tool, completely threw it away, and took the concept to like a next level.
Yeah, so now as long as you're selecting on the background layer, if you select it and you press delete, you can click to do like an auto aware. Yeah. And it's content awareness, and it will fill in the deletion of what it thinks should be there. Yeah, so it basically went from me extruding the stairs over the people to removing the people and it just building stairs in their place. Like, and it's like, what? That's insane. It's kind of like saying, there's a big hole in my backyard. I'm going to build, or I'm going to like fill it with dirt. And then just saying, I don't know. I can't like think of a solid analogy. It's just like ridiculous though. The concept is, it seems so obvious like when you hear what it does, but then when you kind of hear like how I just explained the evolution of it, you know, it's like, how the hell did they get to that point? Yeah. And clone stamp tool, you know, that was so an amazing tool. Yeah, that used to be an amazing tool when it was first introduced. I always heard people using it, going, "Oh wow, check this out! I can do this with the clone stamp tool." And we were always all amazed at everybody that what they could do now, because it was so easy. Yeah, so easy to use. The clone stamp jump, even the clone stamp was an update to the stamp, which was awesome in itself. The clone stamp is even better, because it used to be with the airbrush, you literally painted away features. But then, like with the advent of like DSLR cameras, when you take a photo of someone up close, you see all their pores and everything. Well, if you needed to get rid of like a zit, you couldn't replace it with just peach coloring, because then there'd be no pores, and you'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Is he a fish or something? Like a frog? So you'd have to then like airbrush pores. And then the clone came out, and you could just clone pores from an adjacent, acne-free spot. And that was amazing. And the clone stamp one would do it and then blend the edges, which was just like, what? Okay, I just literally just walked down the middle, grabbed the flag, and then walked back down the middle. I just grenaded the hell out of this place. So yeah, like, I mean, the technology jump from Adobe is like, that's when people are like,
oh god, stupid ass phone.
If it's telemarketers, I want to hear it.
Hello? I'll be back in 20 minutes or so. Hang on, not you, Mom.
Okay.
I'll be back in 20 minutes.
I captured the flag.
Nice. I have it again.
Okay, if I cap it and then you cap it, that's just amazing.
I'm getting sniped like a freak. Go invisible! You can't see the flag! I swear! Ah! Stop shooting me! And yeah, Vance. Damn, I got owned! Bolt launcher. The gun's so overpowered. If y'all want a really overpowered gun, buy the bolt launcher. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Vance, let me know what you need help with, dude. I can help you out.
Oh, I wasn't watching where I was going. I ran to a pole.
Is someone asking how to get this game? It is Tribes Ascend. It is probably at least the 4th iteration in the Tribes franchise. It is completely free to play. You can download it on Steam if you wish. If you are going to get it, I suggest you please use my referral link. I would appreciate it. Excuse me, I get free points.
I did have it copied, but then I had to copy something else, so it's not my copy anymore.
Oh. Oh god, I won't kill myself. So yeah, if you go to my latest YouTube video, or if someone has the link, you can post it in chat. That'd be fantastic. Hey AJ, what's up, dude? Yeah, I didn't realize. I did not read who was typing it.
Okay, there's an incoming missile. There's an incoming missile.
Yeah, AJ, you should play with us, dude. Yeah, if anybody's been watching my Borderlands series, AJ's, who was playing the sniper, I believe?
Alcohol, help me.
Oh, I think you're good. No, you got one guy chasing you. He gave up, dude. He was like, nah, fuck it.
Well, I was going really fast. Alright, I'm here. Oh, no. Did I get it? Did I cap it?
Vance, in all honesty, in the time you would spend doing that, either I or Elizabeth or somebody could probably draw it or do it in vectors in Photoshop in 1/10 of the time, and it would look better. Taking like something real and cartoonizing it with like filters and stuff, it just looks awful, honestly. You would really just need to have the character redrawn in a stylistic fashion. Unless you want it to be extremely, like if you want somebody to know this is a plushie, that's a different story. But if you just like the overall form of it, kind of like the difference between like having a Bart Simpson plushie and then having a Bart Simpson logo. Like on a t-shirt you would want like a Bart Simpson like caricature logo, you know, you wouldn't want a plushie on a t-shirt because that'd make no sense.
That'd just look odd.
Yeah, so we could just recreate the character for you in a drawing and it'd be way better. But I mean, you know, if that's not what you want, it's not what you want, but I think that's what you want. And you're thinking it'd be faster to turn the plushie into like a caricature, but it would not. Because by the time it would look good, you would have redrawn it in the computer, and if you just redrawn it to begin with, it would just be faster and look better. Yeah, you can do it in Illustrator, or I can ask Elizabeth. She just went somewhere. I can ask her if, like, she would want to do that or something. I don't know. Yeah, AJ. I don't know. I went out of town to the beach for a week, and then like nearby started back on work. So like I haven't talked to him in like a week. So yeah, we gotta get back to recording that and just do other stuff. Someone actually asked me, AJ, like 2 hours ago. They were like, "Hey, Algo." I was like, "Hey," and they're like, "How's AJ?" And I was like AJ from like my Borderlands series, and they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, I don't know. Did something happen to him? I thought you like got injured and they were like checking up on you. And they're like, "Oh no, I just like wondered how he was." And I was like, "What?" Like, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in 2 weeks.
No. I almost. Oh. I almost had the generator killed.
Oh man.
I was just sitting there. Nobody was around me. I was just sitting there, just blasting the crap out of it.
Well, I mean, the thing, Vance, is there's very, very little to that plushie. Like, not in any sort of like diminishing way of saying that. It's just like really simple. So it's really not that much to it. But I'll ask her. I don't know where the hell she went. Lizard, is that my link? Oh, you already did it once? Okay. Well guys, that's my referral link, so if you want to play the game, you download it on Steam to make it easy on yourself, and then you use that link to make your account. And if Lizard, if that's not my link, I will be officially blacklisting you on YouTube, just FYI. So I would put this up right now if that's not. I'm trusting you, but I'm just saying, if it's not, well, now's your one chance to get out of jail free. Yes, it's totally free. If you played League of Legends, which I think you have, AJ, it's like League of Legends where you can buy everything in the game right now, or you can just earn experience points and unlock it with experience points.
I'm upgrading the turrets right
Well, yeah,
now.
the thing is, I'm not sure if it's... Well, does it say that... Is there my name attached to the link? Because I just didn't know if, like, it would be his referral link, and he's trying to get points, you know, from my viewers, which would be really annoying. I'd be so mad if someone did that. Hey, don't tell me to relax. I was just saying.
Ah, crap.
That's up now. If I was actually mad or something, I would have told you. Yeah. That brings up a good point. I just telling me to relax infuriates me, just FYI. Because if I'm not relaxed, like, I would be making it so known to I just fell in lava? I fell in lava, that blows, inside our generator room. Lizard, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't know why you're telling me to relax and apologizing. It's not a big deal, dude. I was just asking, and I was actually pretty much making light of the situation and asking if you were using your own. Hello, Mr. Dying Pie?
Who?
Dog rap. Yeah, dude, I would agree. You should get a graphics card. What? I mean, if you don't have a graphics card, you can get like a graphics card for like $50. Like, to have have one.
They have
And they're actually
awesome pieces on graphics
they're
cards.
like really decent, oddly enough. The only thing is people keep buying really cheap ones that have like no fan casing on them. So they're like really inefficient, and they put them into like a really dusty computer full of wires. That's like a mini motherboard case, you know. So it's like you just have like a space heater. You're gonna like fry your computer.
Yeah, you'd probably take one look at my computer and just like have a heart attack.
Probably.
Yeah, my graphics card, its fan went out. So what I did was I ripped the graphics card out of an old power supply, and I wired it with some string wire to the graphics card.
Yeah.
And then I plugged it into the power supply. So it's like this gigantic fan, like sitting off the top of it.
That's awesome.
Hey, it keeps it nice and cool. That's all I care about.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 is an awesome game. I just watched a guy put down a mine like on me almost. I was like, what's he doing? He just like puts down a landmine. I was like, "Bleh, get out of here.
Whoa, let me get out of here.
Hey, what's up, Astro? Yeah. They keep showing, or like on the internet, they keep surfacing gameplay footage of Battlefront 3, and it's like, I don't know about all that. Like, people keep saying, oh, it looks so good and all this stuff. I'm like, that doesn't look like Battlefront 3, it looks like a pile of crap. Like, in which case, if it is Battlefront 3, good they didn't make it, because it looks like a pile of crap. I don't understand why people keep saying it looked good. Like, I don't understand, like, where that is coming from, because it looks awful.
I don't.
That video they
understand. I don't understand the mentality behind that thought process.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a million hours in those games. Like, I loved them.
Okay, I got a ton of badges in them.
Yeah, like on Battlefront 2, I don't remember. I don't think I liked 2 very much compared to 1. Like, it was a fine sequel, but it wasn't like a growth. You know, it was just kind of like, yeah, it's a fine sequel. But no, the thing is, like, they could make such an amazing game using like the Battlefield 3 engine or something. So they probably, if they actually made the game, they probably got it to a point where they were like, okay, we're actually like in between Battlefield games, so our engine's gonna be like super out of date by the time we get this one out.
You know what I'd like to see again? Another game made off the Unreal Engine.
You're playing one.
That's what I thought. But I'm talking about another game.
I think this is the Unreal Engine, at least. Looks like it.
It looks like the Unreal Engine, it really does. But I'd like to see like a new one, you know, because this one's what, like maybe
Unreal 3.
Yeah.
So that's been around. That's been around since 2006, right? I think freshman year of college it came out. Or,
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Or sophomore. So.
Or was it
2007? No, it would have been like, I think I was in college, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I was in college too, but I can't.
I mean, I wasn't in college in 2005. It would have been 2006 or 2007 by my count.
Okay, so probably 2006.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was a freshman, so that's when it was.
Smite? I don't know if Smite uses the Unreal Engine or not.
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
I have no idea.
The Unreal Engine though is just, it's an amazing engine.
Yeah. Tell that to the people who made Too Human.
Oh god, I know.
Have you looked into that stuff?
Not yet.
Too Human was a really interesting concept and a really interesting game. However, it's a piece of shit game to build the story. AJ. It was the most broken game like ever made, in my opinion. I don't even know how it, like. Yeah, that blows my mind, AJ, that you can even say that. But I loved the game, but I couldn't finish it because it was literally so broken it was unfinishable. It was, I don't know how to explain even the story setting. It was completely based on Norse mythology. Like I think you played as Balder. And like, but it was like, okay, take this level of technology, but put yourself in Valhalla. So everyone's wearing robot suits with laser swords and submachine guns, but you're like Balder and Thor and Odin and Loki, you know? Like you're completely reliving all of that mythology, but in like space, like Star Wars like type stuff.
So somehow I'm like in queue for a match.
Oh really?
I'm not sure, but it wasn't like queuing me, so I'm just gonna leave and then join up. But yeah, I haven't played Too Human yet.
I mean,
I've heard good things and bad
it's really
things.
old now, and it was broke as hell. But yeah, I think they finally, like last week, lost their lawsuit they've been going on for like 6 years, because there is a clause in the licensing of the UDK engine that, like, I mean, you pay like $1 million to use the engine for a game, for one thing.
Oh yeah.
And then that comes with a unspecified, quote-unquote, like amount of like tech support and like tutorialization and teaching of how to use it, kind of thing. But you're not like given a class on how to use it. Like that's not their fucking job. Their job is to provide tech support for like, hey, we just designed like some astounding new skin technology and we don't know how to implement it. Can you help us design some sort of plugin that like allows us to use our things we just designed? And they're like, yeah, we'll help you like do that real quick, you know? Like it's not, hey, so like how do we make models, you know? Like no, it's not college, it's tech support, you know? And so they had this huge lawsuit because none of their people knew how to make games, and they just like couldn't make the game. They couldn't finish it, they couldn't make it right, everything was broken. They put like so much money into it, even though the story, concept, graphics, and everything, because it was a UDK engine, were amazing. Like amazing. Everything was amazing except the actual execution of the game was so broken. But with that said, they actually did a good job for not knowing how to use UDK at all. Which is weird though, because I've made stuff with UDK and it's not hard. That's the weird, confusing part about it, you know?
It is probably the simplest engine to program something with. One of.
But yeah, I mean like the combat system was oddly clunky, and you kind of, when playing it, were like, why is this clunky? It feels like it shouldn't be, because it was like half there and half wasn't, because they didn't know how to manipulate all the standard functions of the engine, which is really weird, because anyone who has 1 year of I can't make a game better than Human UDK because I'm not like 1,000 people with $8 million like a year to spend on it. That's not my point though. My point is they sued Epic for 6 years because they couldn't use the game engine correctly. I bought the game. I loved it. But in playing it, I was like, this is the most broke-ass fucking game I've ever played. However, it was such a good idea and such good other parts, it was really good. It's really hard to explain, and I'm not saying you're wrong for liking it, and I'm not saying I can make a game. But I have made parts of games, game assets. My roommate is a game designer. I went to a design school where I had to make assets for games. I mean, I'm not an idiot, like, when it comes to game stuff, and I'm also not an idiot in general. I mean, I know a thing or two, and I also follow game news, and the whole situation is ridiculous. And I'm very familiar with the whole case, and it's like, I think it finally ended like last week. It's just hilarious. You should really read the whole story. I think if you go to like Joystick or something like that and look up Too Human, like the only things you'll have come up are these lawsuit cases, and they're just like mind-bending.
That's like the recent lawsuit case with oatmeal.com and this other .com place. Yeah, the one .com is suing the other .com because of like defamation of character. Because if I'm getting this wrong, just slap me because I can't remember the exact article right now. But I guess it was like oatmeal.com posted a bunch of stuff about this other .com.